Hey everyone, welcome back to Adrian Has Bees. I know it's been a while since I've recorded any videos. I actually had an opportunity to go over to England. Saw a lot of family. Shout out to any of those that are watching. But the bees seem to be doing well while I've been gone. I haven't been into these yet since I added the second box on each one. As you can see, I've got, you might be able to see grasshoppers jumping around a lot. We seem to have a bad year with grasshoppers again. So one of the things that I've done this year, though, differently, just in case we had bad grasshoppers again, we got chickens. So first time I've ever had chickens. Won't get too deep into that, but I will show you a little quick video or pictures of the chickens. We've got 6 in total. We've got 3 lavender Orpingtons and 3 Buckeyes. So hopefully they'll live in peace with the bees. I don't let them free range out into this area just yet. I didn't want to create an issue right off the bat with the chickens. They're still quite young. They're not laying yet. So looking forward to when they do, though. Right now, it looks like one of the things I plan to do today, we'll take these entrance reducers off. I may still put some kind of entrance reducer on here, but we'll see just how congested these hives are. If there's a lot of bees in there and it's ready to take some honey supers, we'll add that, and then we'll take the reducers off just so that they can have a lot of easy access getting in and out. But I also don't want to risk them not being able to defend the entire entrance as well from wasps and other things that like to come and get them, mice, things like that. So we'll see. But thanks for coming along. What a beautiful day. We're at the later part of June in 2025. You may be able to see Pikes Peak over my shoulder here, just directly above this. We've got just a really clear day and warm weather coming. We're looking forward to lots of wildflowers still blooming. I'll show some pictures of those that are kind of leading up to the hive here so that you guys can see what we've got. I frequently will do a internet search for what types of flowers, and I see them, but I can never remember what the names of them are. But anyway, we've got a lot of residual wildflowers from the years that passed that we've thrown some wildflower seed out here. But thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching the video, and we will see you at the other end of this video. Okay, here we go. Got the smoker going. Keep the girls kind of calm. See, I've got a couple of extra standard entrance reducers if I choose to use something other than what I've got there. This one's actually a homemade one that is reduced even more than you would normally expect. So let's get in here and see how these hives are doing. We'll go in. So actually, here's a good point. This has been the hive with no name, but we're going to christen this one today. We're going to start calling this Worthing as a shout out to family and friends that we have over in England, south of London. So on the coast. Beautiful little community down there. I say little community. It's not a really small community. Had a good time visiting there with family. So here's to a good inspection. Well, it sure sounds busy in here. Okay, I am going to move myself over to the other side. Hopefully I'm still in the camera view. Oh, look at that. Freaking grasshopper already jumped on there. Probably need to build myself a little working table that I can keep handy here. All right, let's dig in. I probably should start on the edge to be smart. That way I'm less likely to run into the queen and accidentally injure her. I'd love to run into her because I need to mark her. Okay, we've got some resources here. Not much else here. I think this is a lot of leftover stuff. From when I put this in. Yeah, they have not done much here. Okay. Boy, this sticky propolis here. Got my phone ready to take some video up close so you guys can see from my point of view here what I've got. Oh. So quite a bit of nectar in here. Nice and shiny. See, the bees are working it. They move it to places. They'll process it into honey as time goes by, or they'll use it to nourish themselves or their queen. Because, of course, the worker bees, the females, will feed the queen. What I'm doing, I'm looking to see if I can see any eggs up here. Oh, that's interesting. So, what you can see there, that's a queen cell. And there's one actually being built out there. That's kind of an emergency cell that they might need if they find that they are unhappy with their queen. There's a couple of queen cells there. Now those are kind of rescue cells because they're up in the hive. If they were at the bottom of this frame, I would be concerned that they might be ready to swarm, because those are typically swarm cells down towards the bottom. So I'm not going to panic over that yet. I think it's really good. I'm seeing quite a bit of population here. In fact, they're all starting to come up to the top to check me out and see what I'm doing. So we'll give them a little more smoke here. Make it less likely for me to get on their bad side. I have to go real careful as I pick them up. Try not to press on one unintentionally. Oh, so there is brood all the way up here, which is great. Looking to see if I can see the queen. Ooh, so there is a queen cell. It doesn't have anything in it. Towards the bottom there. Now you might be able to see what I was talking about. See how that one's kind of hanging off the bottom? In fact, there's two there. Don't believe there's anything inside them yet. So you can see that there's a cell that opened up. I think that's a drone cell maybe, but it's got a larva in there. That was unfortunate, but inevitable. Oh, you know what? There's my queen. Can you see her walking around? She's not a huge queen. I'll try and point her out on the video, but that's good. So if I can keep my eye on her, I'm going to go back, and I've got a pen in my pocket, and I'm going to try and put a blue dot on her back so that I can find her more easily in the future. Where'd you go, girl? Come on, I didn't lose you that quick, did I? See, that's the problem. I take my eye off of her for a couple of seconds, and then she's moved on. Gosh dang it. Come on, lady. Oh, is that her? Oh yeah, there she is. Okay. Maybe I should try and pick her up. Of course, I did it again. I looked down to see where I was going to be putting the cage, and I've lost her. Dang it. She's not very big. Oh well, you know what? I'll look here just to see if she whipped around to the other side. I hate losing track of her because I want to be really careful when I put them back in, that I don't injure her. No. Okay, I'm just going to be real careful with that side. Okay, so we've seen the queen. Let's give some more smoke here, because pull out one more frame up here. Yeah, we've got brood. Don't see a lot of eggs or larvae, but I would imagine that's mostly down below. There's bees emerging there. Oh, there's some larvae. All right, I think this hive's doing well, and I think we can probably get away with putting a honey super on top. Now, the honey super is where I plan to get honey that I can harvest. So it's hopefully, they're not completely full here on these frames, but I think they're good enough. Well, I'm glad I was able to capture the queen on video so that you guys could see her. She looks a lot like the other bees, but just a little bit longer abdomen, a little bit bigger round. It's easy to confuse her or to confuse drones for the queen, because there's a lot of drones in the hive. Those are the boy bees. Okay. Yep. So, honey super. So I've had these inside the house, and basically it's where we took honey out of the frames last year. I'll show you and what a frame looks like here. So it's got some plastic foundation. The bees will draw that out more. They will fill it with honey, hopefully, and we will be able to harvest that in a month or two, I hope. Okay, we're going to put you back together, girls, and I'm not going to forget, I need to take that entrance reducer out. We're going to let these girls just go great guns. Okay, we're going to let them go in and out at will. Put this strap on just so that less likely that we do get some strong winds occasionally. I've never had one knocked over from the wind, but I don't want there to be a first time either. So, well done. Worthing. Worthing has a queen. We're looking good. Lots of bees in there. I'm happy with that one. So now we're going to move on over to Vienna. Should probably call it Vienna 2. But we'll see. Alright. Put this back in my pocket so I'm not looking for it. Give them a little smoke at the front, let them know that someone's coming in. Oh, I hear a nice little roar inside there. That's a good sound. Give them some more smoke up here. Probably should be upwind of the smoke. Goodness. These girls are noisy. Should probably weed eat around where my frame holders are here, so I'm not just dumping bees in the grass. There's some nectar. Seems like an old frame. That might be one I need to retire soon. I'm told that after a while bees don't like using the older frames. Okay. Oh, we've got some brood up here. which makes sense. I'm kind of towards the middle of the hive. Okay, so this is Vienna. Let's give you a chance to see close up. So that's brood with some larvae in the middle. Don't see a queen on that. More brood, coming up about a third of the way on this frame. It's a nice kind of grouping of the brood there. So starting to get into more resources after I pass that halfway point. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this top box off and dig into that bottom box a little bit more. Put these frames back generally where I got them from. Feel bad because I haven't been in these hives for probably 4 weeks. But feel comfortable that the bees are naturally doing their thing. Okay. Set that there. Okay, yeah, we've got bees pretty much all the way across on here. So I am comfortable with that. Got a little excess comb here. I think we'll get rid of that. Okay, we're gonna put a honey super on this one too. I'm gonna put this one back. These girls are getting not as friendly as they could be. So we'll grab this honey super that I've got over here. Got to remember not to walk directly in front of a beehive. It certainly gives you a bigger chance of getting stung if you walk right in their flight path. So have less confidence that this might give us as much honey, but you know what? I'm gonna let it do its thing. All right. So guys, you've seen inside, you've seen frames from both Worthing and Vienna. And we've got these buttoned up. We're at the end of June, so we'll check these in a couple of weeks and see if we're actually getting some fresh honey for this year. I've had a lot of people asking about honey. I think what I'm going to do this year is just kind of stick with selling it. When I started out, I was giving a lot away, but what I'm finding is that to be sustainable, I think there's I've got to be maybe a little less giving it away and maybe more actually trying to at least recuperate what it costs to take care of these bees. You know, there's a cost to the sugar water, there's a cost to the equipment, there's a cost to bottles. It's amazing. It's almost $2 for every bottle, it seems. I haven't shopped around much more than that, but it does seem like about every bottle is going to cost $2 for just to bottle it. And that seems to be pretty much the same regardless of the size of the bottle. So I guess the most efficient use would be to get the largest bottles that people might be inclined to buy. So I might get like quart size bottles, which to sell honey, it's by weight, not by volume. It's not a fluid ounce that you measure it by. You measure it by the actual weight, ounces and pounds. So I think a quart might be about 2 pounds, two and a little bit, almost 3 pounds of honey, maybe in a quart jar. So I don't know. I do have a scale that will make sure that as I do it legitimately. Have it labeled properly and such. I might go to plastic bottles just because they're lighter, they're easier to send to people. I have been told that some of my honey has been sent to Germany, where it was enjoyed, from what I understand. So, who knows? We'll get some honey over to England as well, to family over there. But thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate the views on YouTube. It's good to know that some people are still interested in this. I look forward to doing it and documenting it, even if it's only for myself, just to go back and see what happened in previous years. If you're interested in looking at previous years, every year I'll do a new playlist which has that season's honey. So we're, of course, in 20 coming up on, well, it's 2025, so summer of 2025. This playlist will have everything this summer. There's at least 2 other playlists. There may be 3 others from previous seasons. But anyway, I'm happy to have you guys along for this journey. We'll probably start treating for mites once I feel like I can get the honey supers off, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Thanks for watching. Adrian Has Bees. Have a great summer, everyone, and happy 4th if you're in the U.S. celebrating that. Thank you.